Good morning, afternoon or evening. This is a War Section replay from my stream on Saturday. Not a stream, sorry, this is just a game with some people on Discord. I've got Vex, Gasser and Pip in my squad. Here you've got Vex, Pip here on the coast, and Gasser in the back here. And the map has like a big pool that goes around the whole map, and here you've got like a little peninsula. So I'm going to speed up until the action. I was a little bit distracted at the start of the game, I'm just going to say that. So I wasn't playing to the best I could. But yeah, I got my temple up. I mess up my food eco really badly because I decided to go Europe instead of Asia. It was a massive mistake. I make 10 slingers, but that's nowhere near enough. As you can see, they start tower pushing me here. So yeah, you can see it's a bit back and forth. My slingers get attacked. Macemen come in, take out my forge, push into my base. I fight the macemen off with my workers and bulwarks I built previously. At this point it doesn't look good for me. They've got spearmen on me, they've got towers. Then Gasser sends some spears in, Asia spearmen. I also get some help from Vex very soon, from his spearmen, here you go. I also set up my own barracks in the back to make my own units, and I start just to take damage to my town hall. I'm also losing a lot of workers. At this point in the game I've only got 38, constantly making more. I'm still in the Bronze Age, while here in the back line people are already medieval. This is 15 minutes into the game, and combat is still going, but you can see that Maxilius here in the back line has sent pikemen to poke away at the towers. My allies are building towers in my base. I've also got decent eco, but my food is still crucially low. I got a little boost there from an ally, and I've got 18 workers on food, so it's going okay. I could have used fish, but I left that for Pip and Vex to use. The rest of my team. As you can see, we start to counter-attack with our pikemen and normal spearmen. I also use my spears to clean out this little outpost they had going here. Here you can see the two enemies have merged their base, so you've got East Asia and Western Europe player there together. I constantly keep making more spearmen, and I group them up here so that I can get rid of this tower, because it's just becoming a problem for Gasser, who wants to build closer to this cliff. As you can see, we've killed one enemy at this point, and the other two have quit, I believe. You can also see that Vex has upgraded his spearmen into Ashigaru. Here, some pikemen and archers attacked Pip, but he had longbows. There's also ships attacking him, which destroyed his docks and stopped his fishing economy. As you can see, I'm also into the medieval era, and I'm getting my population upgrade and so on. And this is the most crucial part of the battlefield, where the fight goes on pretty much the whole time. There's always fighting on the sea. I do a little bit of tower pushing, help with pikes, just a few. I don't focus too much on land units. I make some longbows later, and we slowly start pushing through and cutting their island in half. As you can see here, the enemy have slowly stopped making any ships, probably to let their economies recover. As you can see, an attack here from some samurai in Ashigaru cuts through quite a lot of Gasser's base, cuts a good chunk out of it here. As you can see, we've also got some teammates who have landed on the coast over here, and I believe we'll get someone into IR soon. As you can see, this attack is still going, and Gasser's workers are slowly getting pushed out of his base. Here you can see light knights and pikes going forwards to get rid of my towers. I'm upgrading them best I can, but my wood eco is still not doing great as I go up to late medieval. Vex has a pretty massive army of samurai and ashigaru, while Gasser is still defending himself over here from these two enemies that are focusing their attention on him. As you can see here, the enemy have bombardiers and a galleon. A second teammate here has landed on this island, and this guy's just getting fish. He likes fish, maybe he collects them, but he does like them. So he's gone for Germany, and no one else is IR yet. Here, as you can see, a push from Gasser with Samurai and Shigaru is pushing back his towers and buildings. A push from Vex towards the south is also clearing out bits of the armies of the enemy. As you can see here, they've managed to wall up, which only stops Gasser for a little while, and he gets rid of most of their ships. At this point I'm going to start going up to late medieval again because I had to cancel it to help Pip. It's bombardiers, and we have two teammates in IR at this point, I believe. Yep, Great Britain and Germany. Pip is still struggling here against the sea, but is doing a counter-attack with some longbows to try and get some damage in. They also have a IR opponent over here, I think. Oh no, yeah, here, India. They have an India player, and another attack trying to take down this wall with infantry units for some reason. But yeah, they have an India, but my longbows here start to do quite a decent amount of damage against the workers over this wood line, and they block out access to this wood line. I then mistakenly push with my archers, which gives the light knights a way to attack me. I back into this corner to only let the light knights attack from one angle, which means I actually managed to survive. As you can see, I'm also starting to go to Great Britain now, building more forts. We now have 3 allies in IR, and we're taking over even more of this island, and we build tons of airfields down here to protect ourselves. We speeded up quite a bit here because there's not much going on except from an attack from this point here. As you can see, the India player is defending quite well. I'm just gonna stop over here and show these two people, these two players. I've also just hit IR, Great Britain, so I start making light machine gunners and dreadnoughts come in to kill off Pip, but they still don't succeed. He has gone France at this point, and there's still a lot of fighting going on. As you can see, the India player is knocked out game, backed by rocket cannons and hand cannons, and the Great Britain player behind him quits. So now there is only 3 enemies: a Russia player, a Great Britain player, and I think a second Great Britain player. As you can see, the dreadnoughts are still firing at Pip's base, and his base goes down into the hundreds before I get light machine gunners, and we also get hand cannons, which push them back. Pip tries to restabilize his economy. As you can see, he has no iron, plenty of wood, and almost no food. The second attack comes in with machine gunners and dreadnoughts again, but we push that back again. There you can see Gasser is clearing out any remaining buildings, and most of our team is IR at this point. We have a Gasser who's gone China, Vex who forgot to queue IR, and even Pip. But as you can see, we have Gasser's militiamen clearing out these machine gun boats. I also send my own machine gun trawlers to assist here as they are making sea forts, and we get a push from the Great Britain player on the enemy side with tanks, howitzers and military balloons. This is 55 minutes into the game, and once we see these balloons, we start to get worried and I start making light machine gunners very soon. We've got very good eco now, and I'm going up to IR2. As you can see, the machine gunners with hand cannons and militiamen are pushing forward, and we are locking tanks in place with a militiaman, which should not be able to happen, while the hand cannons destroy them. Vex still is not IR here, and has forgot to queue IR to this point. Here you can see they have a huge amount of pressure put over here with sea forts, torpedo boats, and dreadnought. Machine guns, my light machine guns are challenging the military balloons, while the militiamen slowly whittle down the tank rhombuses. As you can see here also, the Russia player has died, and now it's just the two Great Britain players who do a very good job of defending. Here we have, I've just reached IR2, and I start making balloons to get rid of these sea forts, but at some point very soon they upgrade them into AA guns. They also have 3 dreadnoughts now, and here Pip starts to drop down even lower with his economy and health on his town hall. As you can see, he's got a very good economy, but he is struggling with workers, as he only has 30 workers, and he does get killed by these 4 dreadnoughts. As you can see, we also got Holy Foxes and other units, and they started upgrading the sea forts into AA sea forts. Here you can also see plenty of airfields. Vex is still not at IR here, he's only just started queuing it, very slow on that, and as you can see my wood eco has died just because I was making the Holy Foxes, but I now have 3 Holy Foxes which I used great effect for the rest of the game. I also make anti-tank rifles to deal with any more tanks, and light machine gunners mixed in with them to deal with the balloons. You can see a very large push here. The balloons all got shot down, and the dreadnoughts start pushing towards our wonder. But we have AA pillboxes, heavy pillboxes, sea forts, and Chinese fishing boats defending them. Also, another huge amount of fishing boats, which equal altogether to 40 fishing boats. But what he's done here is he's upgraded his fishing boats and into trawlers when he had full population, so that his population was over the top. My Holy Foxes are sent out again here. Again, even more pushes happening here. My anti-tank rifles doing what they do not do very well in dealing with buildings. And as you can see, my Holy Foxes start coming in. And because of their insane armor, they manage to destroy plenty of resource buildings, such as mines and docks. They speed it up even more here. As you can see, the dreadnoughts did not succeed in taking out this player. They probably could have if they came a bit closer, but they didn't, which is very good for us. As you can see, his city hall is now being threatened by anti-tank rifles, militiamen, and soon I start making myself some tank destroyers. Sorry, I forgot what the name was then. And we also get ships, but no units from the airfields currently. more militiamen sneaking from the back to snipe out that town hall, and even more militiamen cleaning up the towers around here. My holy foxes have decided it's too dangerous over there, and they start bombing other targets around the map. As you can see here, it's a steady progression between these two town halls. This player dies first, and the militiamen go out to destroy whatever else they can get their hands on. As you can see, they did manage to clear out quite a huge amount here, and that's the end of the replay. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Goodbye and enjoy the rest of your day. Before we end off this video, I'm going to spin the wheel, and the winner of this will get the Japan country code from the last video that I did, which was the Japan 100 subscribers. I'm going to shuffle it a few times just to show there's no cheating, and let's see who wins. I will be using your Discord tag to find the winner. If I cannot contact you within 2 days, then you will not get the code. The winner is Gasser23. I will contact you within the next 2 days. So well done on winning your country code.